it really necessary to get married? That's a question that comes up in churches, small groups, and family gatherings. But here's the thing. This question isn't as simple as it sounds. We live in a world that either idolizes marriage, making it the ultimate goal, or downplays it, treating it like an outdated concept. But what does the Word of God say? Does every man or woman need to walk down the aisle to be in the will of God? Let's go back to the beginning. Genesis chapter 2, verse 18 declares, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper fit for him." From the very start, marriage was part of God's perfect design. A man and a woman, united as one flesh, living in covenant together. Marriage reflects the unity and love that God himself experiences within the Trinity. It's sacred and it's beautiful. But here's where it gets interesting. Not everyone is called to this. That's right. The same Bible that elevates marriage also speaks highly of singleness. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 7 says, "I wish that all were as I am." Paul, who wrote a significant portion of the New Testament, remained single. He didn't consider it a curse, he considered it a gift, a way to serve the Lord with undivided attention. Yet we can't ignore 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2, where Paul also says, "But since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman with her own husband." Marriage also serves as a safeguard against sexual immorality. It's God's provision to help us maintain purity in a world that constantly pulls us towards sin. So for some, marriage is a necessity for that reason alone, to avoid falling into the trap of immorality. But again, the question isn't really, is it necessary to get married? The real question is, what has God called you to? For some, marriage is the path of obedience and holiness. For others, singleness is the high calling, allowing them to dedicate their entire being to the work of the kingdom. Here's what we must understand. Neither path is superior. Marriage isn't a graduation into holiness, and singleness isn't a consolation prize. Both are gifts from God, designed for His glory and for our good. The world may push you toward one or the other for all the wrong reasons, but as believers, we must ask, what does the Word say? Marriage is honorable. Singleness is honorable. What's necessary is obedience to the call of God on your life. Now, where does that leave you? Well, that's between you and the Lord. But know this, whatever path He leads you down, it's good, it's right, and it's for His glory. So is it necessary to get married? Not for everyone. What's necessary is that you follow God's will for your life, whether that includes a spouse or not. Thank you for watching. If you believe the Word of God is true, follow for more. Don't forget to like and share. Let's spread the love of God to as many people as possible.